Welcome to another episode of Walker Adventure Media. On today's episode, we're going to be adding the tent on our no weld Overland trailer. So let's check it out. In the last episode, we did the paint job on the trailer. I think it looks fantastic. But now, you may be asking, where are you going to sleep? There's no windows in this thing. Well, we're going to be adding a rooftop tent on top of the trailer up here. So we do need to figure out how to, one, attach the rack to the top, and two, make sure that it's all sealed all the way around. Currently the trailer is completely waterproof, which is great. That's what we want. But unfortunately we will have to cut some holes in our roof here to add, as it is a bed mounted rooftop tent rack. So the side panels will go on the inside here, and then there's a slight overhang that comes out this way to help support it. So what we're going to be doing today is taking the tent off of the truck and adding it onto the trailer. And we'll be also working on a couple of the sliding drawers. We had a slide come in this week, and so we're working on some of the sliding drawers. We're gonna get that all taken care of while we're waiting for some additional parts as we're building out our kitchen and some of the extra features that I have in store for this thing. Comment down below on what a must-have would be for you on your trailer build. All right, we just got everything all mapped out here on top of the trailer. I'm just using a pencil just so it's a rough outline. Now the really sad part, we're gonna cut some holes in our nice new roof. So what we're gonna do here, as you can see, I've got just the lines out. We're basically making the footprint for our rack there. We're drawing the footprint out on the trailer bed, and we need these little sides to slot into the trailer here. So we've got our kind of the outline of our feet there, and I'm just cutting just this line across. And we're gonna do it just wide enough so the rack will just slot straight down into the trailer, hopefully, and then we'll put sealant around it and so on and so forth. But that's the plan. So wish me luck. I hope this turns out and I'm not ruining my nice new roof. Alrighty folks, that is one side finished. Look at it go. Obviously it is a little wavy, but that's just because I haven't got the bolts in these cross members here. But we got them in. Not too bad. And look at that. Pretty straight. Honestly, this whole thing, I just keep surprising myself. I feel like I'm just kind of getting lucky, but I mean, I am really thinking this stuff through, but I don't know. You tell me in the comments, am I getting lucky or am I, you know, genius? Probably not genius. But hey, this looks great. And then let's take a look at it on the inside. So on the inside up here, as you can see, those brackets, they fit pretty snug. I think we're just gonna be able to put bolts straight through there to the outside, and we're gonna be on our way. This whole rack is from an F-150. It is, so it's extra wide. For our application, we only need about 32 inches. This is 36 inches wide. So what we're gonna have to do here is we're gonna have to chop off about 7.5 inches off each side, and then we'll transfer it up here to this rack. So we're gonna slide in each of the cross members, and then we're gonna install the other side posts and get everything to fit. So what we're gonna do here is we're just cutting off some of these, we're just kind of shrinking this rack to fit our purposes. It's pretty wide. We'll see how it looks with shaving off. It'll be a total of about 14 inches. So this thing is gonna get quite the makeover here. Trimming down these cross members kind of hurt the soul because it's such a nice rack, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Trimmed off quite a bit. It turned out just fine. The width is just the right width of the tent. It really couldn't have worked out better. The side members and cross members didn't want to play nice, so it took quite a bit of persuasion with the hammer to get them to mesh together. We had to slide the side pieces in the slot but then also get the angle just right on the cross member so they would actually mesh together. We were able to get it done though, which is awesome, and the thing is so sturdy even without bolting it or sealing it together. I think a lot of that pressure and friction of just hammering it all together really did a number on it. After we got everything all set up, we went in, sealed it, and put the bolts through those brackets to make sure it wasn't going to go anywhere. What's going on, everybody? Right now is a momentous occasion. Let me show you what's going on. We got the trailer finished. Look at this baby. It looks so good. We got the tent on, the doors on, everything's painted. I mean, look at this. This thing is so cool. I still can't believe that we were able to pull this off. I could not be happier with this build. I think it's just fantastic. The whole thing is super sturdy. Check this out. All that shake is because the tires are flat, look. So once we put some air in the tires, then we'll really be able to test it. But the rack is on, super solid. We got the tent on, and this thing looks like a beast. We still have a couple of upgrades that we still need to do, like install the kitchen, but I have been working on something that I want to show you as well. When we open up our door here, we've got our cooler slide. Now, the way that this works, you hit your button, and then you're able to slide the whole thing all the way out. Do need to make sure the door is all the way open, and boom, we got drawer slides. The cooler we're going to be using on our trip here is the 70 quart Kong cooler. I found online that this thing holds ice even better than like a Yeti cooler and a lot of the other top tier brands, and I'm super excited to check this out. I will be doing a full-length review on this cooler after we've had a chance to use it on our trip. Speaking of a trip, we've got a very cool opportunity coming up. We got 10 days free off of work that we're just going to go travel all around Idaho and Montana. We're going to go check out Glacier National Park as well as Stanley, Idaho, just north of Sun Valley. So we're going to go travel all over the place. It's going to be the maiden voyage of this trailer, so I've been really crunching to get everything done in time, but we're like so close, it's not even funny. We're going to be leaving here in about a week or so, so stay tuned to that video. Go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss that, and we'll really be able to dive into really how well this thing actually works, as well as the cooler. I'll be building out a kitchen. There's some really cool things that we're doing here shortly. I was unfortunately not able to film how I built these slides, however they're super duper easy. I just got these off of Amazon. They're locking slides, so all you have to do is just push down this one lever and the whole thing will slide out. I've got them all painted up black, and then I just used 2x2 steel tubing, the same stuff I used for the frame of the trailer. I had a bunch extra, and so those are kind of my floorboard runners. And all we're doing is just poking holes through the floor and bolting it down straight through the floor. These slides are rated up to 500 pounds, and so there should be no issues loading up a big heavy cooler as well as some extra water on this slide. The dimensions we have here, this is a 40-inch slide, 40 inches long, 22 inches wide, and all I did as well was take some of my scrap sheet metal and the 1x1 angle iron that we used on our trim, and then I used liquid nails to route the entire outside here. So I just set the sheet inside and then glued these rails all the way around. So far, super sturdy. I really have no hesitations about doing it this way. The floor here is like I can stand on it. It's not bowing, it's not doing anything, so it should be just fine for our use. And the best part is that it just slides in and out really smooth. These drawer slides are pretty great. So we're going to be using this as our cooler slides, and then let me show you what I have planned next. In the back area here, we're going to be building a kitchen. So we're going to be using just this half here as our kitchen, and I'm going to have a couple of slides that come all the way out. We'll have a stove, a sink, water, all kinds of stuff coming out of this side, and then we're going to leave this side open just for extra gear and whatnot. Don't mind the tools here. I'm kind of using it as my storage unit just while we're kind of building everything out. All right, so that's kind of the update right now. So we've got the tent on, we've got it painted, everything's coming along nicely. This is a fully operational trailer. I could take it out camping literally tonight if we wanted to. I do have a couple of projects that I want to get done on it just beforehand, but they're really just add-ons. We have successfully built a no-weld Overland trailer, and I'll be doing a full breakdown of the price, how much it cost me to get this finished product, so you can be able to do it too. As always, thanks for all the support watching these videos. If you found something useful, go ahead and hit that subscribe button or share it with a friend. That way they can take part of this build series as well. I'll be showing you step by step on how I'm building the kitchen trailer, so you don't want to miss that video. And don't forget about our 10-day Glacier Stanley, Idaho trip, traveling all over Montana and Idaho. Feel free to drop some comments on some of the places that you like best, and we'll try to check those out on our way. As always, thanks for watching.